If you're a singer who wants to learn how to start at the piano, maybe you've dabbled a little before, maybe you're totally intimidated by it, you have found the right video. In this short video, I am going to show you how to get started playing the piano and getting that into your life a little bit. If that's what you're looking for, stick around. I'm Brenda Earl-Stokes. I am a vocalist, pianist, and educator. I have been on here teaching singers how to play piano for many, many, many years. I have taught hundreds and hundreds of people how to play piano, how to feel confident at it. And here's your first lesson. So we're going to get into studio mode here. And the couple of things that we need to be able to do today in our lesson is you need to be able to play major and minor chords. The second thing is we need to have a look at one of those lyrics and chord sheets, and then we're going to have a look at a lead sheet. And all we're going to do out very, very simply is get a sense of how to play chords on the piano. First of all, what a chord is it's multiple notes at one time. And so the most simple chord that we can kind of play in our middle C position is the C major triad. And that's all we have to do is to be able to play. There's a major chord. We can play a G major chord. I'm going to show you how to put all of that together. And then while we're playing the chords, the left hand is going to play the bass note, which is just whatever the name of the chord is. You're just going to play that down low in your left hand. And when you're playing this way, it means that you can sing on top because here's the chord, here's the bass note. And this is sort of our starting place. So if you want to do a deep dive on chords, I do have a freebie and a link to a deep dive into it, but I'm going to give you just sort of a quick little version of it. When our chords are made of is the first 5 notes of a major scale. And so what you're going to actually do to notice how the scale works is you're going to start on the first note, whatever it is. Then you're going to go up a whole step. And what a whole step is this is a half step. It's whatever is right next to it. And you're going to skip that note. This is a whole step. Okay, so now I've played from C to D as a whole step. Now I'm going to go from D and let's go. There's a half step. There's a whole step. Right? And then we're going to go up a half step, and then we're going to go up a whole step. So the first 5 notes of the major scale goes a whole step, a half step, a whole step. And then once you've played those notes, we're just going to play the 1, the 3, and the 5. And there's your major chord. So we can do this for anything that we want to do in any key. We can say to ourselves, I need to find a G chord. What do? I go up a whole step, a half step, a whole step. And then we're just going to play the 1, the 3, and the 5. So we're skipping these 2 extra notes, and there's your major triad. We can do this in any key. Let me start on A. There's a whole step, a half step, a whole step. And then there are the chords. There's the chord. Okay, so if you're looking at a piece of music, so what we're going to do today is we're going to have a look at Let It Be, and we're going to go through and we'll figure out those first. So you might say to yourself, well, wait a minute then, well, what about a minor chord? Well, remember that major chord we played? To make it minor, all we have to do is take that middle note and lower it by a half step. So once you've solved for what's the C major, this is the C minor chord. And let's say for the A major, whole step, half step, whole step, there's the major chord. Now I'm making it minor, okay? So what we're gonna do right now is have a look at a piece of music that I'm sure you've heard of before. This is a Beatles song, and we're going to have a look at the kind of music that you would kind of start out with this. And this is from a website called Ultimate Guitar. I'll leave it linked in the comments below. And what you can see here on the screen is that we have the lyrics and then the chords are written on the top. And what that means is whenever you sing the word find, you're going to play that chord. When you play times, you're going to play that chord. Mother, you're going to play that chord. And then for comes, it's going to be this chord. Now, if the letter is just the letter, then that's a major chord. If it has a little M next to it, it's minor. Okay? So we're going to take this information and work through what we would need to work through for it. So we can see I have a C, I have a G, I have an A minor, I have an F. So I'm going to kind of make a note that that's my little list of chords that I need to know. And I'm going to say, well, I know what the C triad is. That's definitely the C. I know what the G is. It's this one. I know the A minor, right? Because this is A major, this is A minor, and this is F. So what you're going to do is you're going to practice playing the chords so that you can find them easily. Just takes a minute, just like that. And then you're going to go back into the song itself. So I'm going to show you. So as you can see here, I've put it all on the page so that you can see it. And then all I have to do is I just have to sing the melody if I'm familiar with it. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Right? And that's all I have to do. Now I'm going to add the left hand playing the bass note. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be, right? And that's all I have to do in order to be able to play the song. Then I get to the chorus, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, whisper words of wisdom, let it be, right? So what am I doing now? I'm singing and playing the song, which is kind of amazing. Now, if you want to level up and add a little more detail to this, you can pulse the chords. So it means what I'm going to do is I'm going to play each chord a couple of times. So when I say, when I find myself in, now I have to change the chord, right? Because times of trouble. So I'm going to pulse the chord. It seems like 2 times for each chord. Mother Mary comes to me. And what I can do with my left hand is I can just hold it down. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. So when I put this all together, then this is what it sounds like. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. So it sounds just like someone sitting and playing the song. This isn't a baby version. This isn't like little kids' piano music. It's the real deal. So that's an easy way that you can learn. This is, by the way, how the guitar players learn. Now we're going to have a look at another alternative, which might be comfortable for you if you're comfortable reading music. So what I'm showing you here is what we call a lead sheet. And the lead sheet has a little bit more information than the way I showed you before, because you can see that the melody is written on here, right? You can see those melody notes are there. So if you're more comfortable, we can do kind of the same thing here. So we've got, you can see where the melody and the words line up. So it's the same idea here. You can say, when I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And then it lands on the rest, right? So if you're more comfortable reading music, this might be a great alternative for you. And you can find a lot of this music. So you might say to yourself, well, where do I even find this? All you have to do is you can do a Google search. So you could type in Let It Be, lyrics and chords. You can also go join up at Ultimate Guitar. This is what all the guitar players used. But as I said, as long as you know the melody, then you can, pick out the chords and get yourself organized that way. If you're looking for sheet music or lead sheets, you can purchase what's called a fake book. You can get these on Amazon. They have tons of songs on them. Or you can go to a service. I love sheetmusicdirect.com. This is totally not sponsored. They are not giving me any money. I am giving them money all the time on their sheet music. And you can find lead sheets that way, and sheet music if you want to go about it that way. So I hope you saw that our structure here was relatively simple. The first thing is being able to sit and pick out the chords. And if you need to, you could even take your Let It Be lyrics and chords, and you could write out the names of the note names. So if C is C-E-G and you're like, oh, I'm having trouble, remember that, you could write C-E-G next to it if you need to. Same A minor, A-C-E. You could write that in. Absolutely. You won't do that forever. You'll do that for a little bit until you're comfortable. And so once you're able to play all of the chords, then all you have to do is practice singing and plunking the chords where they land with the lyric. And then you can add that thing where you're just pulsing the accompaniment. Yes, there are further steps, many further steps that you can take for accompaniment strategies and all kinds of things. But if I were you and I were getting started, I would maybe take 5 or 10 or 15 easy songs like Let It Be or Peace Like a River or Wagon Wheel, or, any of those songs that are relatively easy, and practice singing and chunking out the chords the way I showed you. I guarantee you're going to notice like, wow, this actually isn't as hard as I think. And once you can do that, then we can level up to the next thing. I actually have an amazing course called Crash Course in Piano Skills for Singers. I can say 500 people or something, 600 people have gone through this course over the last couple of years. And it's really a fresh start like this, where there's lots of hand holding, where I take you through the whole process. If you want to check this out, I'll leave a link in the description box below. And I'll leave you a coupon code down there too. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If so, give me a big thumbs up. Let me know what you think. And you can definitely check out my website, pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com. You'll find a ton of fantastic resources there. And better yet, a lot of places where you can get some support to learn how to accompany yourself on piano. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.